Pull up on OG side. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up on OG side. 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 Fly stuff. What's up else? I'll tell you. He was a pioneer. Fly stuff. Oh, Lord. All right. Let's see if we got that resolved. Feet is killing me, bro. Oh. I didn't mean to show y'all her. I meant to show y'all my socks. That's the Karate Kid drink. That's the Karate Kid master. That's the Karate Kid master. What's his name? My back is killing me. Oh, Lord. My back is killing me, yo. I mean, killing me. My back. I need me another cup of coffee. If I can get lucky, get a cup. Let me see. Shit. I changed my mind. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want it. I don't want this. What I do? Okay. Yeah, I can see them now. I couldn't understand. I'm like, ain't nobody saying nothing. Hey, Michelle Honeybear. Hi. Yeah, I couldn't understand. I'm here by my wife's side. I'm here by my wife's side. She had a stroke this morning. Yeah, I know. I just couldn't understand. I'm like, I know somebody's trying to say something. Yes, sweetheart. But she gonna be okay. She moving the left side. I'm just trying to get her to do the same with the right side. Me too, sweetheart. She definitely a fighter, y'all. I know that. She's a strong woman. That's what attracted me to her, was her strength. So she bounced back. That's what I tell you. She would definitely do that. And I'm gonna be there to help her do it. Oh Lord, my back is killing me, y'all. I can barely walk. Tell you. Oh, them dogs. Yeah. Right now, they probably take it as for she could be at work and pop up anytime. But when she don't, then that's when they gonna start tripping. But I think they know something going on because they seen her fall down. And maybe they did bark and I just didn't hear them. Maybe they did. But it was the spirit that got me up. It was the spirit say, Harvey, you need to get yourself up now. You need to get up now, is what the spirit told me. He said she knocked a lot of stuff up because we got a couple bar stools. Both of them was on the floor. The table was turned sideways. And the lazy boy chair was kind of pushed over and in some. And I mean, everything was scattered all over the floor. And she was grabbing and reaching, I don't know, you guys. But the house is at a disarray when I found her. So I'm assuming when the stroke kicked in, she was trying to maintain her balance and holding on to stuff. But didn't have nothing to hold on to and failed. So I don't know. I just found her on the floor a little after 4 o'clock this morning. And of course, I immediately went to help her. And when I realized I couldn't, I just called 911 right away. And got some help with them. Real scary moment in my life this morning, y'all. I mean, I was screaming and yelling and frantic, very frantic. But I did get her to open her eyes for me this morning and also squeeze my hand when I took her hand. So she when I took her hand, she squeezed my hand and she knew that I was there. Like she knew that I was there. That, okay, Harvey here now. Yes, I am, baby. I'm here. And once I realized she wasn't responding really too much at all, I heard her call 911. But yeah, she moving the left side. She moving her head. The surgeon was in here about 15 minutes ago. The surgeon, he talked to her. And he got her to raise her left arm up like she was in the classroom. And like I say, she kicking her left feet all over the place. So we just need her to do something with that right side. So I figure she's sedated, right? Still, that's when you sedated, that medication linger around. You need to get that to wear off of her, completely wear off. But when the doctor was doing the pinch test on her, up here on her arm and her fingers and feet and shit, she'd kick her left legs around like it's bothering her. So I told him, I said, maybe she feel it, but can't move it. Because I said, she kicking her left leg around when you do that to her. He said, yeah, I believe she can feel that too, but just can't get any movement. So they say she'd been in 4 and 5 days anyway. And I heard he say he gonna do an MRI tomorrow. Say, well, we ain't gonna give her this till after we see the MRI. It's an MRI CAT scan or something, he said. So, they're gonna take a look again tomorrow. Get to see a before and after picture of it. So that's a good thing. Kaiser did me the same way after my surgery. He went and did it before and after. That's why he went back in and put the stent in the second time. That's when I got the stent. Because when they checked the before and after, that's when he said I needed a stent in that vessel. So he put it in. He still went in my opening. They went in to do the procedure because it wasn't closed. And it's like a hole in your leg right there. It'll close up though, but that's what it looked like. That's why they say they didn't want her to, if just in case the right side was gonna work when she got up, like she kicking the left side around, they say they didn't need her to do that with the right side until at least 4 hours after the procedure. So that's why they kept her sedated long enough not to do anything until the 4 hours. So they kept on sleepy mode for at least that long. And so when I showed up this afternoon, that's when the nurse did the let me try and wake her up test. Let me see if I can get her up. And like I say, when the nurse did that, she gave her that, that like with your head, like leave me alone, I'm sleep, like that. I'm trying to sleep. Gave her that gesture. And then when she started asking her to go thumbs up and show me two fingers, she was doing that on the left side. And then she down and raised the left leg all the way up. But when we got to the right side, she couldn't move it, but she could move her toes on the right side. But she couldn't raise the leg up, arms up, or nothing like that. So maybe after the sedation type medicine is fully worn off, and she kind of eyes opening up. That's let's get to that part. Hey Johnny. But y'all keep my wife in your prayers, man. For those of you who that pray. Keep my wife in her. Thank you, Michelle Honey Bear. Yeah, my bro Kid Mac hit me first thing this morning. He hit me when we was in the ER part of the hospital. And Kid Mac hit me. That nigga didn't text, he called. So I knew something was up then. Because he normally just texts. But he called, what's going on, bro? Yeah. He like, what's up, Sad? Bro, you good? You all right? I said, man, my wife had a stroke, man. He said, man, Nikki just told me. So I don't know how Nikki got him up so early. But yeah, he said, man, hang in there, bro. That's my brother, though, Kev, man. That's my bro, man. Wow. Yeah, yeah, oh, shit. He called me first. Well, I spoke to my nephew in North Carolina first. I was on my way to the emergency room when I was talking to my nephew, DeMario, in North Carolina. But by the time I made it to the emergency room, Kid Mac was calling. Yeah, that was like first thing this morning when I called the ambulance to come get her. And I said, y'all taking her to Sunrise? He said, yeah. I said, okay, I'm right behind y'all. So I just hopped the wall and walked right into the emergency room after I got the dogs back in the house. Because I had to put them away to get the paramedics in. What's that, Devil? I'm sitting here by my wife's side, man. I'm sitting here by my wife's side, bro, praying for her, man. And she gonna be all right, man. We just gonna have to put some work in, get her right side back strong. And she gonna be tough as nails. Back at it again. But let's keep praying and praying and praying, bro. She ain't out the woods yet. Yeah, devil, man. Had your boy terrified this morning, bruh. Had your boy terrified, man. I'm scared to death. I'm scared to death, devil. I didn't want to see my wife like that, bro. Not down like that. Like it's gonna be good, bro. We just need this sedation type medication and we're all the way off of her. So we could try to get her to really wake up, hold her eyes open for a minute and be up, because she can look at you. She could do that. So she can move her left side, she can move the right toes, but she can't move the leg or the arm and nothing like that. Now when the doctor's doing the pinch test and squeezing on the fingers with the thing in her toe, she'll kick her left leg around. And I say, well, maybe she can't move that for you, but I think she feel it. I said, because when you do that, she used her left side, kick her left side around. So I said, I believe she feel it, but she can't move her arm like stop type of thing. So if you got feeling, maybe we can get some strength, some movement back, you know. So, but by the time I leave here to get back to the dogs, make sure they good, ain't in the dark, this, that, and the third, a couple more of her co-workers say they gonna swoop by when they get off. So, but I need to give her a heads up and tell her she got to come through the emergency room way when she do, because the front lobby will be locked. So they'll have to come through the emergency room, go through that metal detector and security. And just walk on past that desk like they going to the bathroom, but swing on around that hallway. Just walk around to that side. Now, I don't know how the access to the elevator will work right there, though. At that time of night, I don't know. But I'll be sure to text her and let her know, because the nurse already told me. I said, how long can you stay? She said, 8. She said, but up to 9. She said, but at 8, the front lobby is closed. She said, people can't enter that way. She said, now, but if you do, she told me, hey, Peter, she told me that's the way to come in. So you have to come through the emergency room and get screened through that security in order to get into the building. As I say, can you spend the night? Thank you, nephew. Thank you, nephew. See, she moving? See? 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 See how she moving left side? Put your feet back up here, back. See how she moving left side? I'm still here now. I'm just sitting beside you. I'm just sitting beside you, babe. But I'm in here. I'm in here. Just know you got somebody by your side. Okay, sweetheart? I love you. Just rest up. Let that medicine wear off. Just rest up, babe. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll be by your side. Yeah, so she'll move her left side. No issue. I have to clean her feet for her. She keep kicking her. When did she call? You call? Did you call? No, you want a blanket too? Move your left feet if you want a blanket. You do? Move your left feet if you want a blanket. All right. See, she communicating too. That's better. Probably cold and all these hospital rooms be cold. That's better. That's better, sweetheart. You want something on your feet? You want some little booty sock on your feet? Move your left leg if you want to put your booty sock on your feet. No? Okay. Maybe they don't want them on you know the little booty socks that give you to walk in with the thing on the bottom. You want to wear those? Move your left feet. No? I asked my wife, I said, you want a blanket? I said, if you want a blanket, move your left feet. And she did. So I seen one sitting over here. I threw it on top of her. Oh yeah, I try to call you back after you pocket dial me. Thank you, nephew. Thank you. It's cold up in these hospitals. I said, you want a blanket? Move your left feet. And she moved it. I'm finna go ask for one. Another one now. Unless they don't want her warm. I don't know. Hold on. Let me ask the nurse. Hold on. Let me ask the nurse. Yeah, I seen it. Well, that, because I asked her if she wanted to move away. you. They don't want you too long. Yeah, they say they don't want it too warm, but she said that the one I use is fine. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was over there talking to her while the phone sat down. I got a blanket for her because all she had was that little thin sheet. So I went to her and I said, you want a blanket? Because I seen that folded up there. And I said, if you want a blanket, move your left feet. And she did. She moved her left leg for me. So she hear me, cuz. I threw that on her. And I went and asked for a blanket still, but she said, I don't want her too warm. I said, okay. I said, well, I did find that folded up in there, and she said, well, that's fine. Cause yeah, y'all know it'd be cold as hell up in here, man. I'm telling you, it'd be cold as hell up in here, man. So I've been here 2.5 hours. Might be here for a couple more, we'll see. I was here at 4 in the morning. I was here at 9 in the morning. And then I came back at 1. Shit, well, I've been here longer than that. Because I came back before 1. And that's when the girls left. I sat a couple hours. I went to the cafeteria and ate. Then I went home, checked on my dogs. And I came back again. Around 3. I've been sitting here about 3 o'clock. And her thing beeping. And it stopped. And some of her people from work coming after work. So I just need to tell them how they enter at them hours they come. And they can let me know if they was able to get up here after 9 or whatever, because if that's the case, shit, I'll be up in the middle of the night, ain't got shit to do. I'll come over here and kick it with my wife, cuz. Just hop the wall and come on over. And you say your shift end at 7? You, and that's you, Joan, right here?
No.
Uh-huh. For the charge nurse.
Yeah.
Hey, what should have been up there on the top? My wife's name?
Say it again?
What should have been wrote up there on the top? My wife's name?
I read it earlier. I'm gonna rewrite it.
Cause I was reading the board, I was like,
Yeah, I put my name earlier. I have to rewrite it. I'm just gonna put Noni, okay?
yeah, please. Noni is how she spelled it.
Okay.
Noni, yeah. Yes, ma'am. And you, Florida?
Yes.
Wow, we named you after the state.
Uh-huh.
You grew up there?
No.
No. Wow. Where were you born?
Actually, I'm born in the Philippines.
Oh, Philippines?
Yeah.
Wow. Which island?
It's like near Manila.
Okay. Wow.
Have you been there?
I haven't been there, but I worked with the Filipino community in Northern California
Oh yeah,
when we
there's a
when we
lot.
lived up there.
Yeah,
It was more y'all than us
yeah.
at work.
There's so many there, but I
Yeah.
think by the time we start migrating here, California is
My first time eating the oysters and beer was with y'all.
yeah,
They used to do the oyster on the grill till
yeah.
they open up.
Uh-huh. The California
They
is
used to go to Half Moon Bay and get them by the crates out there. Yeah. And chicken adobe. Love that chicken
Oh my God,
adobe.
chicken adobo and the pancit,
Yeah.
the spring roll.
Yes, ma'am. I know your kind.
Oh, the spring
Yes,
roll. I'm
ma'am.
gonna check the little temperature, sweetheart. Thank you.
Hey, cowboy.
A little warm. 100.3.
That's high.
Yeah, it's a little warm. I'm just gonna,
That's a little warm. You want me to move that blanket?
I will pick up the one blanket, yeah. I'm just
Can we
gonna put
just
it here,
bag one
yeah.
back?
There you go. Thank you.
Cowboy. Yeah, it's the nurse in here. Checking on my wife. How you doing, brother? Pray for my wife, cowboy. She had a stroke on this morning, brother. Need y'all to pray for her, man. Pray for my wife, please. I need to check my cash app. Hold on. I need to check that out. I don't know what's on it, but when I leave here, I'm gonna go the long way home because I want to stop at the store. It's, yeah, even though my back hurt, I need to make that move to the store. So, let me check that real quick. Hold on. Check, 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 see what this is. So, just sitting here, man. Came out my shoes, man. So get a little more comfortable, man. Feel like my feet swollen right here. Around my ankles. Some being on my feet off. Oh, this is why my ankles are swollen. I could see through the sock. And I could feel. So I gotta get home, elevate my feet, man. Me and my dogs, we gonna camp out in the living room, bro. I'm gonna recline the recliner. I'm sleeping in that tonight. I like how that laid me back and throw my legs up too with it. So I'll go ahead and sleep in that. I just need to throw something over it to keep from sweating in that son of a bitch because it's a leather chair. You know what I mean? So I got to throw something big enough to cover that whole chair. When I raise it up, still cover the part your feet be elevated on. So I don't sweat. I could turn sideways, like in the bed, in that recliner, and be comfortable. Hey, Carl, Kingpin, CJ, what's happening? In here with my wife, y'all pray for her. I'm in here by my wife's side, man, and I'm gonna be by her side through it all. I'm gonna be here. Been a minute, CJ. Call. Yeah, just here by my wife's side, man. Praying and hoping to see her through. But I know definitely she ain't dead. I'm finna die no time soon. That's for sure. I just need her up, conscious, able to speak if she can. This, that, and the third. Get her home to me. I'm gonna clean up that house. I want it to smell like Mr. Clean when she walk in. I mean, I'm a mop, wash walls. I'm doing everything before she walk in that door. I'm gonna take care of her. I'm gonna cook and all that. Oh, brother, I've been having a bad back since '92, bro. It was '92 or '94 I had my first back surgery. I think it was '92. And then I messed my lumbar up in car accidents and all that type of crap. I didn't do the surgery on my lumbar, but I had 2 surgeries on my neck. I got a plate and 3 screws in my neck. I got a stent in my blood vessel to my brain. I had an aneurysm too, 2012. Brain aneurysm. My wife had a stroke due to blood clot. If I can get me a few more bucks, I would like to make it to the auto parts store and get some cooling if I can. So I can drive around here to the hospital because it ain't too far. Because like I said, it's getting hard for me to walk. On my back. It's killing me. So I should be fine driving it around here to the parking lot. So your mom had a brain aneurysm? Wow. Yeah, mine was an aneurysm, but that's still a form of a stroke, though. A brain aneurysm is still stroke, too. Yeah, man. After I had mine, I heard a lot of testimony from people who lost their loved ones from brain aneurysm. A lot of testimony. Wow, man, my sister had that. She died. My mama just had that. They died. I'm like, found my sister sitting on the stairs, man, and I'm like, you know what I mean? That's when I said, why I didn't die? Why I wasn't taken? So that's when I realized, y'all, it's one reason for everything, and once you know your purpose, you find, bro. Wow, Carl, I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah, my mom passed away from a coma. She went to diabetic shock and in a coma. Yeah, we couldn't bring her back after that, bro. Yeah, I'm just here by my wife's side. Be by her side through it all, bro. Get our dogs fed. Got them fresh water and all this and that and that. I can't find the charger to her phone. So I can't keep her phone charged up to communicate. I could tell my son, I just responded to the phone in regards to him as somebody who worked with her. And like I told Wasita, I said, I've seen your name quite a few times on the top. Like she called her, some activity with her and her. So that's why I text Wasita and say, do you work with my wife? I said, it's me, Harvey, because I figured he would know my name. I said, do you work with my wife? It's me, Harvey. So that's when Wasita got back to me. Hey, yeah, what's going on? And I started telling her. She said, oh, I said, because I know Noni pretty good with some people that she worked with. She said, oh, I'm her best friend. She said, oh, I'm her best friend. I said, well, she had a stroke this morning. She said, oh, no. Yeah. So I gave her some detail to it. I just got up out the blue. To get up out the blue. I told her a spirit called on me. He said, Harvey, you need to get yourself up now. So I did. I said, I just popped up. I ain't rubbed my eyes or nothing. I just boop, popped up and got out there. I heard the spirit telling me to do. And I found her. So got there in the nick of time to save my wife's life, y'all. I seen her on that floor like that. I could not believe it. I did get her to respond, open her eyes, this and that, but I knew it was bad. And I couldn't pick her up myself or do anything. So I got 911 immediately, bro. Immediately. And she's gonna be fine, I believe. Just need to get the right side moving, y'all. Left side moving. Blah, blah, blah. Just got to get that right side moving. And I'm glad I didn't get no alcohol, boy. Because my nerves was shot. I hit nephew the first thing in the morning because I know he 3 hours ahead of me. I said, man, Unc need a drink. Bad. I said, man, my wife just had a stroke. I said, Unc need a drink. I said, my nerves shot, nephew. I said, I ain't worried. He said, I bet you do, Unc. I said, I'm going to slide you something. But I couldn't make it to alcohol. And I ended up with beer instead. Because I couldn't get to the alcohol. And it was meant for me not to get that alcohol. If I'd have drunk that alcohol and I'm worried with her, I'd have been too drunk to get back up here. Cause I've been too drunk to get back. Let's do that. Whew, I'm tired. Tired. Like I said, I went to bed about 9. I was watching the TV for a while. I probably cut the TV off way before 11 o'clock that night. And the spirit got me up a little after 4 when I found time. You guys gone? You guys gone? Like her nurse, Florida. I like Florida. I'm here with my wife, bro. Right here by my wife's side, man. My wife had a stroke this morning, P-Town.
I'll do it.
See her moving the left side? See her moving on the left side? She can move the left, but very little going on with the right side. She can move her right toes, though, but she can't move her legs or arms so forth. Right side. The left side seemed to be fine. And she haven't really wakened yet. She's conscious, she can hear, because she responds. But she ain't really up yet, you know. You know that medication that when they sedate you to keep you from moving around and they just want you to sleepy type shit. Is what they were doing to her when she got out the procedure. And they just let it wear out. They gave her the amount they give you. They said normally weigh in about 4 hours. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate you, brother. So, when I was here after the procedure, excuse me, hold on.
Would you like a glass of cold water? I can get you some.
I got a bottle of water right here,
Yeah,
sir.
bottle water.
Slide over some.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Appreciate it.
Thank you, AP. Thank you. It's alright, it's good. It's real convenient because all I gotta do is hop the wall to get over here. We right on the other side of the wall of the emergency room, so you can see my building number. You see my building number standing at the emergency room entrance. I just hops the wall to get over here. So far, I've been here a few times today. Yeah, yeah, it's all in the Father, the Creator, God alive, Buddha, Jah, Jehovah, whatever y'all choose to call him. It's great. It's awesome. My back is killing me, y'all. Ooh, my back. And I had to go home and get I brought her medication. When I went back home to check on my dogs, I grabbed the medication so they could see exactly what they are and all this, because I told them, I said, I can't pronounce the name of these medicines. So I brought all that back so they can have that. Told them where the pharmacy was. And I said, maybe you get a history from them if it's any other ones. But I said, this is all I could find around the house. I'm gonna try to. I will, Peter. I will. I have to. All we got is each other, man. Like I told you, it's just me, her, and our 5 dogs, bro. When push comes to shove, I know other people love her and concerned about her and support her in many ways, but it's still boiled down to me and her, man. You know, in the long haul. Me and this woman been through some things together, man. Like I said, we spent the night in cars in Walmart parking lots, man. We lived in a garage and all that shit, bro. The 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 rebound. So we been there, brother. You know, hotels and motels and in the third. So we'll be all right. Me and her been through the struggle together. That we have. And she was there for me when I had my brain aneurysm. She got Patty and Harold truck, and they came across that bridge. But I told them, I'm fine. Y'all don't need to be traveling this far, crossing these bridges for me. I said, y'all just, and I believe I gave her my bank card, so my money was on my. She needed anything, type of stuff. Yeah, because I was getting direct deposit and shit on my back then. So when I had mine, she crossed that bridge for me, bro. Come make sure I was good. Her and my son. 'Cause Tyrell was in Tennessee. And her Trayvon and Malcolm. I seen Trayvon too when I was in the hospital for my aneurysm. But my wife got Patty truck, Harold, and Patty had a red truck. I believe it was a red one. And her and Malcolm came in that truck. Crossed the bridge when I had my aneurysm was in ICU. Well, I told them, y'all don't have to be crossing that bridge because there's a couple bridges you got to cross in the Bay Area when I was in Redwood City, College. I told my wife, y'all ain't got to be on them bridges and I'm fine, you know. Just I've been trying to had them kick me out of this motherfucker since I came in here. But they say I got to do the 8 days, so I had to do the 8 days. I did 5 days in ICU, 3 days on the floor before they released me. So I had to do the 8 days. But like I say, I was walking around the hospital. I wasn't even in my room on my floor. I was roaming the hospital, okay? Carrying my little thing around, rolling it around with me. I was going outside, getting air, all that shit, walking back in. But when I went outside, I didn't smoke no more. I didn't try to get a cigarette or nothing. I was done with them. Yeah. So I didn't try to even bum a cigarette, none of that shit. But I was outside in the front, hanging out, getting air, all that shit. Go back in, go back up to my floor when I think it's for the certain trays or whatever like that. I had my cell phone, hollering at people. People was calling me. I had my job phone and my personal cell phone. So people was calling me, people I work with, all that shit. So, yeah, my 8 days came on home. I will. I want to thank those who they've been looking out for me, bro. I mean, calling, texting. Like I say, a couple people hit my cash app. Sue just hit it with a little something. I appreciate that. Like I say, when I leave here, I make a pit stop by the store. Or I just may go home and check on my dog first and just drive my ass around to the store. I don't think I'm going to blow it up, get it hot. Going to the store up the street from me. You know, on the backside. I mean, I ain't even got to turn on no streets. I can drive through the parking section of the plaza to get in the store. I ain't got to get on the road or the street. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I may do. I left my car keys and about 5 in the house. So I don't want all this shit in my pocket coming through the security thing. But what I gotta remember is to let the girl know my wife work with that she gotta come through a different way. The way they say they come after work. They say they get off at 9. They say they gonna stop by here on the way home from there. So, but they gonna have to go another way because the main lobby, you can't come in that way after 8 o'clock. I don't think I'm gonna stay tonight. I don't think so. But like I say, I'm gonna have her let me know if they have any issues getting in there after 9. If they said no, we didn't, like I say, I'll be up in the middle of the night not doing shit, bro. I'll hop the wall and come over here and hang out with my wife. You know what I mean? I could throw a rock and hit my building from the emergency room, parking, and emergency room entrance, where they took her at this morning when I found her. Where they brought her in from. When they brought her here this morning, where they brought her in here from, where they pulled up and brought her in, I could stand there and throw a rock and hit my building. Throw it over the wall, hit my building. That's how close I am to the hospital. When I was at the cafeteria on here earlier, I came out the back door of the cafeteria to show y'all. I'm like, here go the wall right here. Yeah, so. Plus, I didn't bring my charger, and I need to get my phone back charged up too. So, I just want her to rest. She needs to rest and get her rest. Shit, my nerves jumping in my stomach. You know how your nerves, you feel your nerves jumping around in your body? My nerves is jumping around in my stomach. But I ain't too nervous about that. Like I said, I was really scared, terrorized, frantic when I found her that way this morning. But I grabbed control of myself. Got to get her some help, or she needs help. So call for 911 because I realized I can't get her up off the floor. Realized I couldn't do it. So that's when I called 911 immediately, man. Please get someone here. And what's wrong? I said, I found my wife on the floor, unconscious. I really responded and this and that. I said, but yeah, she did open her eyes and this and that now. Just glad I found her. What you look for when you do that?
I was looking for the pupils.
Do you?
Still same size, so we measure it.
So
This is insulin, okay? Your sugar is still 180.
you said her sugar is high?
182.
That's high or low?
It's high.
Oh.
Anything above 115, you have to give a little insulin.
Anything over one who?
150.
115?
Yep. 150.
Okay.
She's 182, so I give
Oh, 150. Okay. Okay, she said her sugar was up to 182. So you needed 150 or below. So she had to give us something for that. Really like this nurse. I really like her nurse. You be here again tomorrow?
Yes.
What time you come to work?
7 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yes.
Oh,
So, 12 hours.
okay. I'm glad she has you.
Oh.
She'll have you again tomorrow, or y'all switch
Yeah.
up?
So I'm gonna have her tomorrow.
You still have her?
Yeah.
I'm glad you got her. That's the question. I found her a little after 4. Last time I seen her up was a little after 9 that night. So I don't know if she fell at 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, or 4. I found her at 4. A little after 4. And like I said, I had no reason to get up. I didn't have to pee, boo-boo, or nothing. Nothing. And like I said, I didn't hear a thing. And it was a wreck up there. Everything was tumbled over, and Things are scattered all over the place. And I didn't hear none of that. But I heard a spirit call and say, Harvey, you need to get yourself up right now. You need to get yourself up. So that's what I did. And I found my baby on the floor, bro. And of course, you know, I'm sprang into action. And see, hey, nurse.
Yeah?
She doing a lot of frailing.
Oh,
It ain't from the medicine or nothing. Huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was a spirit. It was a spirit. It don't necessarily have to be God. We got angels too, bro. Because it was my mama called down to me when I had my aneurysm. I know my mama's voice. It was my mama told me that I was having a brain aneurysm. But I don't know if it was her sister, Tony, or her mama, or her friend Ollie, her nephew Mike, or her dad or her brother, but it was the spirit got me up. It was one of her angels. My wife got some angels too. Could have been Jermaine. I don't know. But my wife had definitely got angels. So it could have been Jermaine. I don't know. But I know it's some people my wife lost that was very instrumental to her, you know, in her lifetime growing. Especially like Jermaine, him. Because she basically was like the big sister for him. Because she stayed with him and his mama. So Ollie was very instrumental with her growing up. You know, of course, you got her mom, you know, her dad, then her brother, and then Tony, her sister. I really liked Tony. Tony was cool. Tony had our back when we got up there. I'll say that. When we was making the transition from Southern California to Northern California, we had Tony. Tony had our back. So she definitely got angels, bro. Because it was one of them told me to get up because they knew something was going on with them. It was one of them told me to get up. Got me up. All right, y'all. I need to get my phone charged up, son. Hopefully my shit act okay, because when I was in the living room on YouTube earlier, it seemed to act right. So when I get my phone charged up a little more, I'll come back and holler at y'all. Keep y'all updated. Keep my wife in y'all prayers. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate your donation to my cash app, brother. I can use that too. So I'm thinking about trying to get to the auto parts store and give me some cooling so I can drive a little bit because my back is killing me, bro. I can't really do all this walking like that. So maybe I'll drive up to the auto parts store, get this one from them. They cost about $13. But drive up to Walmart and get me another one. At Walmart, they $8. Thank you, Richard Dowling, my Ireland brother. Yeah, she here getting her rest. She here getting her rest, brother. I've been by her side since I found her. I mean, I've been making trips to check on our babies. We got 5 babies at home, them dogs. So I've been checking on them too. Yeah, man, my back is killing me, man. I did that trying to get her up off the floor, bro. And I know better than that. The doctor told me not to try to pick up nothing 5 pounds, bro. Over 5 pounds, they say leave it alone. Don't try to pick up nothing. But you know that's hard to do. Trying not to pick up something over 5 pounds. So that's why my back hurt, because I was trying to get my wife off that floor. And I couldn't get her. I couldn't do it. And I made several attempts, at least 3 to 4, to get her up off that floor. And I couldn't. But my little sister told me, she said, Harvey, that ain't a good thing. She said, if you find somebody, say you get them flat on their back. She said, now if they have a seizure type things, or you see something coming from their mouth, she said, get them on their side. She said, don't put them on their back. Put them on their side. She said, no, you don't want to try to pick them up. So I knew about if they foaming out the mouth or something like that, seizures and shit, to put them on their side. I knew that much. But I didn't know if you see somebody down, the best thing to do is just continue to let them lay flat on their back and try not moving them. Just keep them on flat on their back. Check the breathing, airways, and that type of shit on their back. Yeah, man, I was frantic, afraid. I was scared. I was. When I found her that way, but I was like, wow, what happened? You know. I'm like, Noni. She was not responding. I'm like, what happened? Did you fall? I was scared shitless, Richard. Scared, bro. I don't know what time it is. Okay, it's 6 o'clock here. No, I don't go hiking, Peter. All right, y'all, let me come off here. My battery low. I gotta get it charged up. Thank you, Richard, out there in Ireland. Say hello to everybody, mate. Give me like a half hour to 45 minutes to get back to y'all. May the creator of us people bless and protect all of you.